Good evening, Nigeria. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Updates with Precious. It is always with my belly to bring on an update of things that happen for inside Nigeria. As usual, we'll then land the month again to bring on a more updates on things that happen for Nigeria. Today, we be say now the 16th day of July 2025. My name is Precious Enyin. Welcome to the show. Shapali make a begin to learn a matter then when it happened. So while we were asleep last night, we did not know that Plateau State was under attack last night because Plateau State come under attack and 27 people nine them by for inside Plateau State following the attack we happened for inside Plateau State yesterday night. And that's not part of the matter that we'll go talk about. In fact, we're supposed to get some kind security experts join us to discuss the matter, but unfortunately, my guest can't get incidents and we to make the no free join us this evening. But I will look whether one or two or another person go fit answer me sharply before the end of this conversation. Plateau killings. Youth accuse military of collusion in bandits attack. That is say military, be like say they do many money, they join body with these people, them. These headsmen will attack them, according to them. These headsmen will attack them. Say, be like say their hand join inside. Plateau community leader seeks removal of soldier after Riyom attack. And then killings. Governor Mutfwang urges security agencies to adopt new tactics. Say that on a style, you don't cast. Not gonna do new style because this style now it's not styling at all because you cannot be wasting people anyhow. And there's this very emotional report of I think a News Central reporter where Ibise bin go cover the event. Go visit the place where Ibise the attack happened, and that's emotional report. Something where Ibise wanna go like see. But beyond the make we move come up for inside that place. As we talk about late President Muhammadu Buhari, where be say don't die. Guess what? In Buba Galadima talk yesterday. Now I would have posted this yesterday. I was hoping I would have done it today when I would have a guest to join me, but unfortunately my guest could not join me today. But I don't want to leave and make it take too much. If our guest join us later today or maybe tomorrow, we'll go still repeat it. So Buhari was drafted into politics to stop Yorubas from retaking a lorry from Fulanis. Did you hear that? Now, waiting Buba Galadima talk. Now, I did not say this. So you would get to hear this from the horse's mouth itself. Make it not be like saying, I may talk. Buba Galadima, now talk like this. He say, then put Buhari inside politics just for one purpose to make sure, say, he collects back, he stop OPC, that is Yoruba youths, they made a no take back a lorry from Fulani. That's so he talk. His words, and I'm going to play you evidences of it. That was on national television, but I do not know why we did not pay attention to that conversation yesterday. Maybe out of respect and emotions flying around because of the death of President Muhammadu Buhari, we'll not pay attention to that conversation. But let's go on to other issues. Atiku resigns from PDP, cites irreconcilable differences. He said the difference is too much. You know, if you reconcile them. Now, waiting make an ED resign from PDP. Meanwhile, Sheyi Makinde don't talk. Say, you know what? Oh, good riddance to bad rubbish. Atiku's exit won't affect the party. As a matter of fact, it good set make people where they drag the party back, may they even resign, finish, set make we know how to go focus. And then Shehu Sani don't give Atiku uppercut. As he talks, say, admin don't leave WhatsApp group. Why are these people like this? Say admin don't leave WhatsApp group. Now in reaction, as Ibi say Atiku resign. And then PDP come they tell Nigerians, leave Atiku's exits. Let's focus on the hunger in the land. That's what PDP they tell. Hunger they land. 5 times Atiku changed party. We go look at that thing. 5 times then he changed party. Meanwhile, Festus Keyamo self don't come give Atiku another upper court. Say Atiku's obsession with presidential ambition knows no sympathy. Why Ingo talk like that? Well, all of this and more Ugoyana must get to do with that. Now, speaking about uh decamping and joining another political party. People don't encourage people to be. We hear from side say both Atiku Abubakar team and other people don't encourage people to be. Say you self resign from Labour Party, enter inside the coalition proper. You remember say the last time Peter be doing interview, talk say no. Say he need to leave Labour Party. Say he go there inside Labour Party, but he go join the coalition. So now we hear say they don't advise Peter Obi say resign. Atiku don't resign. You to resign from your party, make you join the coalition. I mean, the top people where they bring out themselves so inside the ADC don't they resign. Aero 5 first resign since from inside APC. Malame don't resign. Chibike Rotimi Amici don't resign from APC. Atiku now self don't resign from PDP. You said Peter Obi, you thought say be one of the coalition. So wait to make you no fit resign. Resign so that and go join forces together fight APC. But people, well, I will talk about it. And then other people don't also advise some on things so you go do to seek alliance and tips so it be say it go they give them to use fit defeat Atiku Abubakar when it comes to the primaries. Now let's go to other issues that affect us, especially as it gets to do with our constitution. Nigerians need people-centric, people's democratic constitution. That's what Emeka Anyoko talk. And if you know Emeka Anyoko very well, you go listen a person will be sitting on the clamor for a change of constitution. So this one we get no carry the people for mind at all. You need to cover the people well. Era of winning elections in North solely on Buhari's endorsement gone. That is if you hope say you go win election just because of say Buhari endorse you. No, you don't go because you know go meet am for grave, make you endorse you now. So make say that time now, don't pass. Now be me talk more Salihu Lukman. Now you talk this one. So make you go ask and make you explain why. As a matter of fact, people don't they talk, say be like say some kind of rift, wahala, katakata day between Peter Obi, Obedient, and then Nenadi Usman. Well, Obedient movement don't come out, come talk. Say no friction, no wahala day between Peter Obi and Nenadi Usman at all. Say everything pure, everything beautiful. Really? Because say they say smoke, no, they come out without fire. So what is going on? Buhari told me to care for the poor. Peter Obi don't open up as he come visit Buhari family today. And he can't give reason why make it be no fit to go visit him. He said, Buhari tell him, make he care for the poor. And then moving on, as still as it gets to do with Peter Obi, Obi will contest in 2027 with or without coalition. Who they yarn this one? Tanko, Tanko, the head of Obedient Movement. Now they talk this one. He said Obi go contest. He go do that ballot with or without coalition. Yeah, what is going on here? Okay, and then we'll call X-ray. The relationship between El Rufai and Atiku and El Rufai and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, allies with turn opponents right now. Tinubu's old friends now working against his re-election. Who be those old friends? El Rufai, one of them. Who be the other ones? So we go talk about alleged 6.9 billion naira fraud. EFCC. To appeal Fayoshe's acquittal. Say court acquittal today. So yeah, go and see no more. EFCC say no, we no go agree. We go appeal him. Hey. I not go live for Fayoshe because our Fayoshe said go chop better amalang bigiri at all of those things so they inside because of say them free and for the case. Now on a one contact say I go still appeal him again. Not gonna arrest the EFCC. Well, stop discrediting Lagos LG poll results. APC tells opposition parties, say, this opposition when they talk, say they rig Lagos local government election. How can I stop to the discredit them? Now lie, how can I they do like that? It's not good at all. Now so APC they talk. Nigeria's inflation, we hear say it don't drop again right now to 22.22% for June. And I ask on this question, I beg, the inflation rates drop for which one they buy for market. It just the drop for National Bureau of Statistics, but the drop in no reach market and no reach ordinary people. But moving on to other things, one good news of thing where we say if we drop really, if we pay attention, and as it gets to do with cooking gas price, Dangote don't move to crash the price of cooking gas, but marketers on the protest. They're not go agree. Why marketers go be a clog in the wheel for poor people to afford cooking gas? That now one question you could ask yourself in that way. This and other matter them now will carry come today. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to Updated Precious once more. Again, it is sweet my belly to bring on an update of matter them when it happen for inside the country. What make we enter inside the conversations one by one. So we hear say the people they live in fear and panic after one fresh attack where suspected gunmen or killer headsmen, as we hear, suspected headsmen, as so the people then way the attack talk, no be me talk carry out a for inside Plateau State yesterday morning or early this morning rather. Now, Tory people say most of the victims them now women and children for one early morning attack where this happened yesterday Tuesday to for inside Binde Jebbu village, Tahos community for Riyom local government area of Plateau State, North Central Nigeria or northern part of Nigeria. Now, plenty other people wound well, and for inside the attack too, that one happened. Now, the national chairman of the Berom Youth Moulders Association, Solomon Dalyop Miwantim, he say he call the young news people say the incident will happen and say the thing don't bring back serious concern about how safe rural communities dey for inside Nigeria right now, especially for inside Plateau State where them from come. Because now around 5 p.m. in the evening on Monday, 5 p.m., they say our people see suspicious movement of some suspected armed Fulani from one settlement where them been dey. They call that settlement whether Bangai Fulani for the district. I sharply call the sector commander, say, say, I beg, come on, we don't see one kind of movement to get us. Around 5 o'clock in the evening, say, you know the kind of movement to our people see, I beg, Oga sector commander, come on, but say, Oga sector commander. As in fact, say, I call back again, then tell me, say, they don't already see the suspected Fulani and say the military don't already take over the area. So as they tell her like that, and he said, come calm down. Okay, no wahala. So around 3 a.m. early morning, they don't sleep till 1, 2 for their mind. Sleeping, they okay. Next thing around 3 a.m., then can't enter the whole area. The vigilante people try to resist them, but of course, the military positioned themselves for 2 different places, but they no fit really do anything. The attack caused the buying of 27 people then, and others then get better injury, they won't do well for inside the matter. It's still, they say it's still talk, say, this man also still talk, say, till now, people still, they live in fear, and that one don't even make, this one don't even make them, to not even fit do anything, because at the end of the day, be like saying a mass burial, they go conduct for these people. Now, a particular reporter from News Central, the Wakago conduct, cover this incident, and she had quite a lot to say. Now, listen to the report and also listen to the emotional way when she no fit even hold her emotions anymore as she dey cover this report because of the things and where I see as she go to cover this report. Make gonna watch her.
These are the scenes that welcomed one into the affected village of Jebbu in Riyom local government area of Plateau State early Tuesday morning. The village was thrown into shock and mourning when they were attacked with guns and machetes and their houses set ablaze.
Around 3 a.m., this community was attacked by the attackers. And of course, we thought the place was going to be protected as the security men from the Sector 6 came with 2 gun trucks. And I was satisfied that my people are well protected.
Sincerely, it is very sad and unfortunate that up to today, these things have not come to an end. You have just witnessed, you've gone around together here, you've seen the dead bodies yourself. 27 people lying down.
While security personnel from different agencies were seen on the ground, the locals blamed them for late response, alleging complicity.
In fact, there was an early warning information, but we called. We didn't get response. If to say the security responded at the time we called them, this wouldn't have happened.
This is part of the collusion and the complicity of the security agents that have been sent to respond to a distress call, but they couldn't, and it led to this. The present STF commander, the sector commander, that is here in Riyom, sincerely, we're not comfortable with this man. We must commend the STF operatives that were stationed at SOAP, because if not that they have stood their ground, the actually fatality would have been higher than this.
The dead were said to have been taken away for burial, while their loved ones left to mourn them make their demands known.
In other climes, you have the federal police, you have the state police, and you have county police. Even universities in other climes have their own police system. And until we begin to do this and forget about whatever resources we will spend and protect lives and properties of citizens, we'll be doing nothing.
I am calling on the governor as the chief security of this state. He should do something to Riyom local government. He should do something to these people. People are becoming homeless. People are becoming fatherless. People are becoming motherless.
If these killings continue like this and government did not take any action on it, we will definitely tell the youth what to do. And they should not blame us at the end of the day of what we are telling our members to do. Why? Because we will not continue to die in the hands of people helplessly.
Now with what has happened here today, not only the aged, the youth, babies, toddlers were all affected. They were killed. What they're asking for, I'm sorry doing this, but what they're asking for is that justice be done. that government, security agencies, and every other person or agency responsible to maintain peace and security of both lives and property should sit up and do the needful for the safety of both human lives and their property. In Riyom local government area for New Central, Chizoba and Niue.
Oh wow, you see that? You see that very, very emotional report. I can imagine when your eyes see the things, so you be see your mouth no go fit talk finish, but you still had to do the job, right? And whew, your emotions will not just allow you. But then again, now the job where you sign up for and you get to do, and this part of the things and way BC people where they bring on to really get to go through all the time. But there's also another account of that conversation as a BC, a reporter used covering for Inside Channels Television. Make we hear as Arise Television. Make we hear as Arise reporter used cover the step.
The attack occurred in the early hours of Tuesday, around 3 a.m., with residents awakened by sporadic gunfire and flames engulfing their homes. Confirming the tragedy, Riyom local government chairman Bature said the community has been under siege, with over 73 lives lost to banditry in the area since September.
Though they started showing some signs before that time, and of course we made some moves to see that there are security men from Sector 6 with 2 gun trucks. And I was satisfied that my people are well protected. But I discovered that
some of us who
about
voted him in
21 souls, lives have gone far beyond the sun.
The Berom Youth Moulders Association also confirmed the incident. Its national president, Dalyop alleged terrorist infiltration and a breakdown in security intelligence, while urging government authorities to act decisively.
The Fulani grazing their cows, because that is what they usually do. Their modus operandi to attack villages and communities is to come massively, with their cows, and then of course the attackers will pin down, and the cattle will go back. And that was the exact thing that happened last night.
Former Senate Minority Leader, Senator Simon Mutfwang, visited the grieving community, renewing calls for the creation of state police and citing the failure of Nigeria's centralized security system to safeguard vulnerable populations.
Day in, day out, people are being killed. The terrain is so porous, and that is why some of us have argued that we need a state police in this country. If we don't have state police, we'll continue to have this problem.
Residents who narrowly escaped the attack shared harrowing accounts of the violence.
As a woman, I am not happy. Women are becoming widows. Children are becoming orphans. I am calling on the president as the chief security of this country. He should do something.
Sincerely, it is very sad and unfortunate that up to today, these things have not come to an end. You have just witnessed, you've gone around together here, you've seen the dead bodies yourself. 27 people lying down. Okay? You've seen the corpses yourself. 27 people. This is very sad.
The General Officer commanding 3 Division, Major General Folusho Onyelola, also visited the scene, promising an increased security deployment to forestall further attacks. As the death toll rises and fear grips the community, many are left questioning how long communities like Binde will remain unprotected and how soon Nigeria will take decisive steps to end the cycle of violence.
Wow, this is very sad. Yet another horrific attack again. Yet another horrific attack again. When human life will matter so much for Nigerian leaders, where the country will be at a standstill to make sure say they save a single Nigerian life. Until now, I never know. I don't know whether right now President Bola Tinubu don't make statement, but till I come on air, I never see any statement by President Bola Tinubu or Bayo Nanoga reacting to the attack for this attack in Plateau State. Why it be if things like this happen? It is almost take God abego and protest for Nigerian government officials or authority to just react to say, oh, see, to even talk to people. Why? Or to even acknowledge the death. Or you think that when you downplay the incidents and the international media no go carry and say no go matter. Most times or sometimes even international media go confess us carry the matter. Where get to do with death or inside our own country, our own killing. We can't hide these things. We can't continue to hide these things when real human lives are involved. President Muhammadu Buhari died yesterday. All of us, they vex. Who congratulate? Sorry, who commiserate? Who no commiserate? Who talk sorry? Who no talk sorry? But these lives, they don't matter. Are they not human beings? Do they not have loved ones too? I don't understand all of these kind of things. It is so painful that we have to keep losing innocent lives. People will be said they will become something tomorrow. We dey lose them because of unnecessary things like this. And year in, year out, security they top our budgets. All the monies we dey borrow for and all that. What is the essence and the use of these monies if we cannot protect the lives of the people that we've sworn an oath to protect, including their properties? I wish I can say more, but unfortunately, it's this incident is so painful. But let's go on to other reports. As a youth, you don't also hear from part of this report. As Berom Youth Moulders Association, then they accuse Nigerian military and security agencies of collusion for inside this attack will happen. In fact, this one I waited they talk. Say military join hand inside. In fact, as they talk to you like this, now be like say death toll self still dey increase because some reports carry am say the death toll don't increase to 30 people. Now you don't fight so far. For inside the statement, all of them join body bring together, come publish newsmen. National President and Secretary General Solomon Dalyop and Bature Iliya Adazaram, and then respectively joined together. I mean, then put up the statement. And then they talk, they say a military task force set up to maintain peace in the state failed to confront the assailants, even when they were informed of the attack by residents. You remember, say, from the report who I read earlier, then carry and say, they see unsuspicious movements. Should be that they talk, say something, say something. Then see unsuspicious movement and then complain about this unsuspicious movement 5 p.m. before this attack happened by 3 a.m. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Almost 10 hours later, this attack happened. Even after military don't assure them, say they don't guard the place. And that's why the youths are saying that they are complicit, then join hands together for the thing. So the Berom youth also condemned the massacre of innocent people, including women and children, if it's mostly children, describing it as a deliberate and coordinated assault under the watch of compromised security operatives. Say this one a deliberate assault and say the security operatives them don't they compromise. Not be made write this one, no. Go read them. They publish across almost all media platforms. So please don't come for me. I do not write reports. I do not cover news. Now as I see for paper and the style I they use, that's why they use carry. So all everything here they for inside major dailies. Now the group also noted that it was disheartening that the attackers will storm a community not far from where the OPSH, that is the military operation, is stationed, open fire on sleeping residents. And the military operation will say they don't hear the fire gun. They don't hear the gunshot. Because, of course, at the dead of the night, any gunshot will happen at the distance, and I suppose no. Then they set several homes ablaze and operated for hours without the military task force even coming to the rescue of these people, even when contacted by the villagers. Now, what's in the Berom Youth talk? So the Berom Youth also lamented the fact that despite prior intelligence about the impending attack, the reinforcement team from the military operation failed to act decisively. That's not what's in them talk. The gunmen suspected to be members of the Fulani ethnic group stormed the community, shooting sporadically and setting several houses ablaze, like the Yelwata format. That's what the group them talk for inside the statement to them raise. That's what they write up. They don't call Yelwata, but they say they storm the village, begin shoot sporadically, begin burn houses. Now, many innocent people were killed and many others were injured. We have taken the bodies to different hospitals before the burial. The attack also sparked concern and outrage, with many calling for increased security measures to protect the lives and property of citizens. The Berom youths expressed their disappointment with the inaction of the reinforcement team of the Operation Safe Haven, despite prior knowledge of the planned attack. He said, what happened to Jebbu is the usual Fulani crime against humanity, deliberately carried out under the watch of some security agents who were said to have been, who are said to have been compromised by colluding with the attackers. Now, so they write and quote unquote close. Another quote open. The BYM dining during the BYM during an on-the-spot assessment at the scene of the attack, eyewitnesses under anonymity registered their loss of confidence in the reinforcement team of the Operation Safe Haven that came and stationed itself by the roadside where the massacre was perpetrated, even up to 6:09 a.m. That is, this started like 3 a.m., lasted till like 6:09 a.m. That's 3 hours plus. This incident happened. And Operation Safe Haven just did by their backyards there or by their side. They did not do anything. Now the complaint, what did they get with it? Meanwhile, the governor don't come talk for inside the matter. The community leader of the House of Assembly, they has for Riyom local government area for Plateau State, Timothy Dong, he don't write to a letter to the governor, Kīllēd Mutfwang, through his director of press and public affairs, Dr. Gyang Bere, with pains in this part of his people and say, for this one, where you say that they continually get attacked, they don't like Kamato. In fact, they ask, say, may they remove the sector commander waiting for in charge of that operation, safe haven waiting there. May they remove him because clearly he is complicit. Say it be like say it just they do. So they don't write letter say, may they come out the sector commander, say no good at all at all. As they talk to you, so the governor himself don't also talk. He talk about the things. He says security agencies, they made them change their tactics. Say because the one way be say they don't use now, be like say you don't cast. These killers them don't know their tactics. Mutfwang talk this one today Wednesday when they be say they visit the Binde community for soap for a local government area of the state where be say over 37 people now would 27 people now would here don't come under attack and 27 don't die and more they injured for inside the attack. In fact, in what it talks say it is very sad that we get intelligence for this attack, yet the attack still happened. Then what is the use of intelligence really? Why have an intelligence and it still happens? And he quoting him further, he says, I'm still calling on the security agencies to redouble their efforts. We need to reappraise the strategy and tactics. We cannot continue like this. And by the grace of God, we will soon bring this to an end. Na so in talk. And this, now very, 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 one very no go fit explain how sad this incident is and why it be say it did bad like this. Say we will continue to lose innocent lives for inside this kind of matter year in, year out. People go just die. I mean, as they talk to you, so we hear say some people that never still recover for waiting happen for inside your water. They still never recover. And then this one still they happen. Okay, but then let's move on to other issues. So yesterday, while Ibi said the preparation or the body of late President Muhammadu Buhari been there on his way from London to Nigeria, Buba Galadima, a prominent chieftain of the new Nigerian People's Party and of course a revered northern leader, has revealed that the late President Muhammadu Buhari's foray into politics was never his idea, but a strategic move to halt an attempt by the Odua People's Congress, AOPC, to dislodge Fulani's structure in Ilorin. Say because OPC can't be like say they don't the one comot the Fulani structure for Ilorin because we know say for Ilorin state right now, now Fulani na be the traditional head for there. So speaking on Arise Television, breakfast their morning show yesterday Tuesday, Galadima explained that some northern leaders felt that or they felt the need to take drastic action when OPC mobilized heavily in the early years of the Fourth Republic. In fact, some of the things that when he talk, go good, make I talk about myself. But let's start with what he said when he was, how he felt about the demise of Muhammad Buhari. Should we even start with that? Maybe we should start with that. But let's start with that because there's something he said because he sounded like they were heavily disappointed at late President Muhammad Buhari. For what reason? Maybe this other reason, I don't know, but go watch that part where we say he expressed disappointment for
some of us who recruited him into politics had a mission. And I will reveal that mission today. General Buhari came into
all right,
politics.
So before we get to that mission that he's about to reveal, let's look at let's look at what
I want to make one remark. In our culture, and indeed African culture, people don't speak bad about the dead. And things that had happened in some areas which has been highlighted, people speaking negatively, that is not an African culture, that people could be happy when somebody dies, irrespective of the gravity of what you accuse him of. That has not been a proven cases, and as statesmen, people work frontally and also under the table to stabilize the system. Some of us with whom he had worked closely, because there was a hostile takeover of him from our hands, pray for him, pray for his soul, and we wish that God will forgive him of his infractions as a human being, because death is a path. He that died, he has not gone there too fast. And those of us who are alive, we are not late. It's a path that every human must follow. So to this extent, one mourns the demise of General Muhammadu Buhari and has forgiven him of whatever infractions he had on us as individuals or on the polity of the country. Thank you.
Okay, so you hear that part as he expressed disappointment for something where be say obviously President Buhari go don't do, and waiting that in be. But then let's go on to where he said, or he eventually revealed some of his disappointments for President Muhammadu Buhari, and then the real reason we be say they draft President Muhammadu Buhari into politics. According to him, President Buhari wasn't interested in politics at all. He wasn't the kind of person that would want to do politics. As he don't finish a military regime, he was just going to quietly, perhaps remain like that as a former military head. But say because of the activities of Yoruba youths, OPC youths at that time for inside Kwara State, and the inaction of governor of Lagos State, Tinubu at that time, and of course Obasanjo as the president at that time, they felt the need to at least encourage Buhari to enter politics, or somebody to speak forth for the Fulanis. Make you go listen to them everything, so that
some of us who recruited him into politics had a mission, and I will reveal that mission today. General Buhari came into politics. It wasn't his province. He never liked politicians because he believed we are fake and that we don't mean what we say. But there was an incident that made some of us to recruit him, convince him, and use the other people to convince him to join politics. And even though we had our own agenda, because in 1999 and 2000, the OPC was on rampage in some parts of the country, especially Southwest, and have inconvenienced a lot of people from this part of the country. And to the extent that they mobilized over 500 vehicles to come and invade Ilorin with the sole aim of uprooting what they called Fulani structures in Ilorin. And we felt that was too much. And Obasanjo was doing nothing. President Bola Tinubu, then governor of Lagos, was doing nothing. And some of us felt...
I hope you heard that they felt that was too much. That was too much. Okay.
That those group of people were to come and invade Ilorin with the sole aim of uprooting what they called Fulani structures in Ilorin. And we felt that was too much. And Obasanjo was doing nothing. President Bola Tinubu, then governor of Lagos, was doing nothing. And some of us felt that those group of people were being encouraged by their leaders in position of authority. So how do we stop that? And I called a meeting in Kaduna at Alhaji Bashir Alhatu's house in a place called Unguan Kaji, directly opposite the house of General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. And some of those we invited included Alhaji Wadanas, Professor Yadudu, Bashir Alhatu himself, Alhaji Yahya Sulehama, and a host of others, about 34 of us. And we sat down to reason. How do we save our people from this OPC menace? So we said, I suggested that we have to, because you remove government through only two ways: the ballot of through the barrel of the gun, and through the ballot box. And they said it was impossible to challenge General Obasanjo. That was how Buhari came to our mind. And when he was approached, he had a very unkind words for politicians. But since he didn't say he was not doing, we still pursued him. To cut long story short, we achieved our first purpose of putting a brake to what OPC was doing. Because immediately, Buhari joined partisan politics, and we had a very big outing in Daura to initiate him into politics. The Obasanjo government became restive and was shaken to its bone marrow, and because those were some of his our thinking. So Obasanjo had to really checkmate the OPC. So for that reason, we have.
Okay, so here he was trying to explain that for that reason they have achieved their purpose. This was on Arise Television. This is an Arise footage. It's not me. I didn't write it. So you see that Nahim Tokam, the human being, they there with the Tokam. You see Oga Buba Galadima as in they talk the thing by himself. Let's wrap up. Did I say anything
OPC.
about Kwara
So
State?
for that reason, we have achieved our first purpose of bringing General Buhari into partisan politics. So the remaining now is history. They wanted to dismantle, as what is happening across the country now. They wanted to dismantle his platform of ANPP, APC, ANPP. And we made a counter platform by establishing the Buhari Organization, TBO, which we used as a platform for promoting his political ideals. Of course, all this are now history. Some smart people who are politically ambitious came in and threw us out. That is how we parted ways with him. Those of us who followed him blindly for 15 years, Sulea Hamma as our leader, and myself as his deputy and the operational head of the Buhari Organization, we agreed that we should not look for political appointment or we should not look for elective office. Our idea is just to push General Buhari to become president so that if we become the engine room of his government, we would now influence certain things in the country. And we had those things listed in our minds. And the greatest mistake was that, and it's what people also see as Buhari's inability to do well in government, because he has cut the umbilical cord, those who brought him and have ideas about what he has to do, and he recruited new people. And these new people never had an idea at all as to why even Buhari joined politics. But all these are now history. We pray that God grants him Al-Jannat al-Firdaus, and we pray that God receives him and forgive him. For some of us, we have forgiven him already. Definitely, Buhari wouldn't have done anything outside what God has destined will happen.
All right, so it was important that I played that so that I could hear from the mouth of the person we talk so that you don't look at it like I am the one who said that. What I do here is to carry stories as a day from other platforms or reported in other platforms. So I don't carry unverified stories. This is what Oga Buba Galadima by himself talk. Now, if we want to go to, there are different stories as to how Kwara State was conquered, right? Of course, we know say Kwara State now originally a Yoruba land, and anybody we know will tell you say Kwara State na Yoruba land. You know, some people will give you the story of Oba Arole, and if I don't pronounce it well, please forgive me. I'm not a Yoruba lady. So Oba Arole and I think Afonja, we be say Afonja go seek for help from the grazing Fulani men. That many Fulani people will carry their cows. They can't help me, oh, make I dethrone my brother. That's just summarizing the story. Please don't quote me. And then they helped him, destroy his brother Oba early at that time. And then um, and they took was to take over power, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, the Fulanis told him, you know what, you aren't going nowhere, and they conquered the place. If I don't get the story well, please forgive me. I am just summarizing it, but of course you can read about this. So basically, some people talk say incident like that may lead to how Fulanis use conquer Kwara State. And I remember when people would also recreate the picture, the story of how Oba Arole at that time was speaking on Afonja and telling him that as you use betray me like this, as I dey chew this kola nut, they spit them up and down, and so or all of una will betray me, no go ever day together. And so on going to betray each other, stuff like that. But then we do know that Kwara State, part of Kwara State really was substantially conquered by the Fulanis many centuries or years back. And it don't deal like that. And that's why you have a Fulani head in Kwara State, even though say na predominantly a Yoruba land. So some people they ask a question, say, excuse me, if the owners of the land they move to take back their land. Remember that the Fulani is a nomadic in nature. That is where they move from one place to the other. In fact, some people will tell you that originally they were not originally even from Nigeria because now conquer, they come from Sahel, they come down, and that happened in the north too with the Hausas. If you go through those stories, don't come for me. These are stories that we read. So now some people go talk say, what is really wrong if the Yorubas want to take back their land or moving to take control of their land? If that was what was happening at the time when BC Buba Galadima they talk about when Obasanjo they in power, and then the one thing you could do was to bring someone who's sympathetic to the Fulani, movement, and then who would stop people, the real owners of the land, from taking back their land immediately, or perhaps repossessing their land, right? Well, make of this or make of this whatever you want. I don't know, but I don't want to talk past like this. Make I not talk past myself. That is the story out there, and you don't hear them as in talk. A lot of people don't really read different meanings to that. People don't they talk say, oh, so this not the agenda where they say must agenda. This not the agenda where they say must agenda. This not all of this not all of that. I don't know the meaning you read into this, but that's what Buba Galadima said. I really would love to take your thoughts and reactions when you call me. Make I hear what you and I get to talk about them, because for this place I don't get opinion. My own to tell them waiting I don't read for books and waiting I see from different platforms where I go carry relate to with evidences. Anything I don't get evidence to, I don't go fit tell. But this now waiting EBC happen. And if you remember, say is it Kawo Barajo who then had said that this headsmen will be say, or bandits rather, will be say they on rampage or will increase the activities during President Muhammadu Buhari regime, that they are Fulani militias that they brought in from Sahel countries. I didn't say that. Google it, you'll see it now. It wasn't me who said it. And if I can Google it in the course of this conversation, I'll do that and show you immediately so you see it. So if that is actually the truth, then what is really happening in our country? And if you also remember that period, the way BC attacks happened for inside Abuja Kaduna Railway, when Nasser El-Rufai talk say the federal government no go fit talk say they don't know who these people be, that they know who these attackers are, that they cannot deny knowing these attackers, that they know them. So if truly the federal government know them, at least the administration of Muhammad Buhari know them at that time, what did they try to do to stop them? And how are we going to try to stop them to avoid this kind of killings of our people, innocent lives dying up and down? Well, I just make I bring that one to the fore sharply. Make we move on to other conversations quick, because as we get to do with politics, earlier in the day, Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar have been visit the family of Muhammadu Buhari, because say yesterday, Peter will be no fit go the burial, and of course, people said a lot because he couldn't go for the burial, and then there were threats that he would never get votes from the north because he did not go. You get mind that thing, you did not come for the burial, we will never vote for you. Don't come and ask not for votes. We will not vote for you. Stuffs like that were said, and then Peter Obi himself also cleared the air as to why he could not attend the burial. And Atiku Abubakar also visited, together with El Rufai, all of them go visit the Buhari family. And then Peter Obi also did say something. He said that one thing Buhari told him is to ensure that he cares for the poor. I don't know why he had to tell us that, but that was what he said that Buhari told him while he was alive. And that's it. He said the Labour Party. He said that that Buhari told him that he should ensure he cares for the poor. Well, let's quickly take a listen to him and his reaction to why he wasn't able to attend that burial yesterday. At the event.
There was no flight, and even if you have a flight, you can't land in Katsina Airport. It was all closed because there was a lot of dignitaries.
All right.
And it's believed that the mourning continues till tomorrow. So whoever comes today, tomorrow, is still part of the mourning.
All right.
And we're mourning for our departed president.
All right, so Peter Obi eventually, together with Malam Nasser El Rufai and Elijah Abubakar, visited the family So that's it there. You saw that. So they visited earlier today. Then Atiku Abubakar also visited, and of course, he also put it up on his social media handle on. All right, so this is Atiku Abubakar when Ibise Idi visits the wife, the family of President Muhammadu Buhari today rather. They visited today, even though he was also at the event yesterday. He also went to the graveyard site to pay respect to the late president or the buried president. And yeah, you see it because I think some of the Islamic rites, burial rites were also conducted today. So he was there to see to that and to commiserate with the family and to be with them through this very trying moment. And you can see the wife. It is so sad. See, if you have experienced death before, you would know that it is never, never okay. No matter how old a loved one is, you can really never get over the death of a loved one. From experience, I can tell you that for free. And then, he also did
the Buccaneers and vampires.
Oh, no, that's not it. That's Wiki. I'm coming to Wiki's conversation very soon because say Wiki carrying bass-boost, they waka up and down. So ahead of as Atiku Abubakar, of course, leave the party today. Of course, Wiki gets a lot to tell him. It's not things they get to tell him. But before that, make I go play some video where Ibise Atiku himself post as Ibise he react to he talk about he post about the visit where Ibise go visit President Buhari family and the kind of welcome we be saying received for Dara. And now this welcome, it gets some things we did inside we make me want to tell you because it is some kind of mono talk we don't happen. As Buhari now don't live, their life again. People don't they look forward to who will be the next person who will be the leader of the North. Who will be the next person who will be saying will lead the North and fight the cause of the North. But we could just go see that video first of all. Abubakar himself posted this on his platform earlier today. All right, so let's let this sleep now. The reason why make I get to play this video with the kind of rousing welcome we EBC Atiku Abubakar get from inside Daura, and you know that ordinarily Daura has stronghold of President Muhammadu Buhari, and a place where EBC in get to see the cult followership. People where EBC they follow am for no reason, we love am for no reason, we fit kill the world for am because of say they love am, and for them to come show this kind of love and excitement to Atiku Abubakar, what does it mean? And you know, I've been there ask on, I've been don't talk this thing before now. Talk say President Bola Ahmed, President Muhammadu Buhari does. He go bring about a lot of change for inside politics for Nigeria, especially as we prepare for 2027 election. And a lot of people don't admit, say truly, it will bring a lot of changes. But let's look at the North specifically. Which kind of change if he bring for North? Who do you think will likely, we go fit gather the clout, the love, that organic followership and love where we say Buhari gather? Who go fit gather am for North? Because some people now don't they point fingers to maybe an Atiku Abubakar, maybe now waiting make this video and this love show like this. Some people say, no, Kwankwaso. So you want to try the Kwankwasia people, you want to try them, see the kind of love where Kwankwaso carry. Then some people also say maybe an error of five. Because people they look and say, okay, excuse me, in terms of maybe ideology and preferences and all that, it'd be like say a Buhari and an error of five perhaps gets the same kind of style and all of that, or mindset, or whatever it is you want to call it. Say Buhari and Erufai, then they are like in that part. So maybe it could be like an Erufai, we could be the next possible leader of the northern politics, right? But some people kind of talk say no. When you have Kwankwaso movements, as in Erufai no go feel match the force where Kwankwaso movement bring. But a lot of people go talk say, oh, Kwankwaso movement just is centered for inside Kano mostly. Because if you look at the distribution of the election result, now only for Kano State, now be say Kwankwaso win a substantial number. Other states are just pockets. Now be say he win. Right? So in love or in spread, that organic movement when you get for Kano State, you go fit spread them across the entire north or the entire southeast and sorry, northeast and northwest, just like Buhari do. That's not question where BC people they ask. While others they talk say na Atiku, but people when they talk say even if it happens to be Atiku Abubakar, that Atiku may not get the kind of rousing welcome and support and organic support where BC Buhari gets. Something about where he comes from, the fact that he's perhaps is not a full Fulani person, but because he's not a full-blood Fulani, that it may be difficult for him to have that organic love and support. I don't know what you think about this, but I just want you to keep this in mind. Why if we say, would they notice the things and what they happen recently for inside politics, as would they study the current political space and the things that will go likely happen for inside politics. But then let's move on to other issues very quickly. As if we say, Oga Atiku Abubakar don't eventually resign from inside APC. PDP rather. Of course, say no be news. And as he they resign, he cite irreconcilable differences. Saying a part of waiting make he resign. For a letter where he be say he show face, where he be say he submit to the chairman of the PDP Jada one ward, Jada local government area of Adamawa State. Atiku State say his resignation is due to irreconcilable differences that have emerged within the former ruling party. I did a video on that earlier today, and that video they up for inside my page. If you go watch a detailed video of the resignation and reason Wayne give for resigning. I think I had the resignation later here too. Right, and that's what he said. And then he noted that that he found it necessary to be parts or to part ways rather due to the current trajectory of the party that party has taken so far, which perhaps is according to him is diverges from the foundational principles it stood for in the first place. So now what's make them they leave the party? Well, you don't see the letter, they make it read them, but reaction is on the pour out. We will also look at how many times we see him, Atiku himself, don't come out. Now, people don't they talk, say, oh, okay, excuse me. Could this be a wiki eventually frustrating Atiku out of the party? Say Wike don the vex since as he get to do with Atiku being a member of the party. Wike don the vex and he don dey talk plenty thing. He don the vex. So people can't remember waiting to be say Wike talk not quite long ago. Let's see that thing he said.
Check out the Buccaneers and vampires. Wike don't mind them. Don't mind them.
Yeah.
We are going to chase them out of the party and take our party and rebuild our party. These people left our party in 2014, 2015. Our party lost. Again, they have come back. Our party have lost again. They've destroyed our party. We are going to chase them out of the party. They have no role to play for our party.
Okay, so you don't hear waiting in talk. And so could this be Wike actually fulfilling his words, so living through to his words and chasing Atiku Abubakar out of the party? That's a question where we say a lot of people they ask as they get to do with this one where we say Atiku leave the party. Right. Now, people also, of course, analyze how many times we say Atiku Abubakar don't leave party. If you look at the times in BC made, I think SDP, from SDP to PDP, from PDP to APC, from APC back to PDP. No, from PDP to, before you go to APC, he joined ACN or so when he say in contest. Then, yeah. From then, he came back to PDP. From PDP, went to APC. From APC, now he don't come out, now they go ADC. Why people need to use them against them? Well, a lot of people don't they react about that. But people come talk, so okay, other people too don't decamp plenty times. So Atiku is not the first person who would have decamped from one party to the other, because Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for instance, also lived from SDP to, I think, then AC, from AC to ACN, also where he come merge, join together to ACN, and then to APC and all that. So people thought, okay, so it couldn't be only Atiku that has had that kind of movement. Well, the party people then don't they talk, say, well, it no matter, say Atiku leaving no get anything to do with the party, say it's inconsequential. So whether he leave or he no leave, the party tanda giriba and the party go fit still make the way be say supposed make, because say in fact they need to even see him whether he even leave the party or not. Say in leaving no get anything to do with the party. One of the people we talk like that now, Governor Sheyi Makinde for your state, as they react, he say Makinde during a colloquium when be saying in the keynote speaker too, he say, I don't think that will make it to make any dent on PDP as a party. PDP is an institution, and you have the freedom of entrance and exit. So anybody who want enter, go fit enter. Anybody who want come out, go come out. But people come to look and say, "What Sheyi Makinde, you be friend to Wike. Now all of them they do G5 governors then, and you feel say with the way on a PDP day now, and I really get what it take to really be an opposition." Or you just want to be in PDP to in disguise, but to be supporting Tinubu to gather hold of PDP for on behalf of Tinubu. That now what people they talk, not be made they talk. I'm say people will remain for PDP now, then just they there to just hold down PDP for Tinubu, so that PDP no go fit be a formidable force to fit fight Tinubu. That's now waiting some people they talk. But make I go take the footage of Sheyi Makinde saying that himself so that you hear it from him personally.
I don't think that will make any dent on PDP as a party. PDP is an institution, right? You have freedom of entrance and exit. But I think anyone that will hold PDP down is better for such individuals too. But one thing we must all realize is that players will come and go, governors will come and go, president will come and go, but our country will remain and our state will remain.
All right, so and I don't hear that conversation, from within Ibise Sheyi Makinde talk. And not merely Sheyi Makinde. Other people don't they react to as Ibise article don't come up, because former Kaduna Central Senator Sheikh Husani don't react to the resignation of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar from the People's Democratic Party, referring to Atiku's resignation. Sani say the admin has left the group. Kai, Sani, why you like this? Why you like this? I say, however, Sani also come talk, say, Waziri, when the admin left the group, with a picture, well, make I leave that matter, make I enter another part. Okay, so PDP don't generally talk, say make Nigerians focus on the hunger when they catch people for Nigeria. May they no mind whether Atiku or anybody leave the party or not. Whether anybody leave the party or not, it is very inconsequential. You don't get any meaning, you don't get any bearing, you don't get anything where you get to do because that one no go solve the problem of the hunger. We be say don't affect the people, where they affect the people. We make a look at the different times we be say Atiku Abubakar don't leave or don't pot because we're also here say right now there's also the possibility that he's also encouraging President Bola encouraging Peter Obi to also leave the party. That's also what we heard, that is encouraging Peter Obi to leave Labour Party so that they will form a formidable force. Like as I told you, as I tell you earlier, I tell you, say most of the big wigs or the leaders of the ADC right now, most of them don't resign from their party. I mentioned him, Atiku Abubakar. I mentioned Erofai, who resigned first from the APC. I mentioned Chibike Amici. I mentioned Abubakar Malami, former AGF. Most of all of those people don't resign from their party. So Peter Obi like one of the biggest figures where the party right now, the ADC right now, where they yet to resign from a political party, where still they in party. So people they talk say, why you no one leave the party? So they know the advice and making leave. Now, onto that advice, so that advice, and people say, wait, if you can't leave, remember say ADC youth wing yesterday don't they tell and say if you leave, you not go good though because you go don't kill yourself politically, you go don't commit political suicide because if you leave ADC, that is to say that you go don't leave party how many times? You from ABGA, you go PDP, you from PDP, you go Labour Party, from Labour Party, now you don't come ADC, so you go don't move party like 4 times. Now people come to talk say, excuse me, I think we don't go back and forth how many times? Did he change anything? Did he stop anything? That now waiting some people they talk. Some people come to talk say, this advice, could it be a trap? Could it be a trap to hold him down so that once in don't eventually leave the Labour Party, if you won't come finally move, they will come begin use that one the campaigner. That is to make a smear campaign or create a smear campaign on him. That is what some people are saying. Okay. People can't they talk like that. Say, could it be that because you can't be like say they go use and create a smear campaign against them? Well, let's go straight to conversations around the number of times we be say Atiku Abubakar don't leave. Now, former President Atiku Abubakar is not a stranger, of course, to party defections, right? With his confirmed exit from the People's Democratic Party, that's so you take me. I find it necessary to part ways with the party because of the current trajectory and a part of waiting a talk and all that. Now, make we look at first 1999. Okay, make we look the one we happened during MK Abiola time, the SDP era, right? Let's start with 1999. Between 1999 to 2006, he was in People's Democratic Party. In 2006, towards the twilight of him and Obasanjo administration, he moved to Action Congress. Yeah, I remember Action AC then, where he say go contest with Sierra Dua at that time. So from AC, he moved at 2009. He moved, come back again to PDP. I think, yeah, he came back again to PDP. And then from PDP in 2013, 2014, he moved to APC. When he talks, say why PDP go zone tickets to um good luck Ebele Jonathan will be Southerner. When he be say good luck complete Yaradua tenor and good luck won't come do another one, then vote for him was and he won't come do second tenor. We'll vote for make him today 10 years in office. So he also moved at that time. Then after then again, he moved back to PDP again in 2017. Are you seeing the movement? He moved PDP in 2017 when PDP can't decide, say they go get an all northern primaries so that many people from the south no contest for primaries at all. So they had an all northern primaries where make an in merge winner. When you can appoint Peter Obi as in running mate for 2019 election, if you remember that. And then he can move to from PDP now, he don't they move come out again now. So a new platform, of course, it is ADC he's moving to. So people just the counter for us. You see the number of times ABC you don't move. All right. Make could see him. And then Festus Keyamo on the Yama, we say now wow, say our article they obsessed with moving from party to party. I don't go talk with him the top finish because he posted on top of Twitter. You can go read it. He quoted me saying, your Excellency Atiku Abubakar, once I acknowledge that it is within your constitutional rights to challenge political parties at any time you may wish. However, releasing your letter of resignation from a PDP during this week of the morning of our immediate past President Muhammadu Buhari is a clear, it is clearly an attempt to draw the spotlight away from the solemn occasion and direct it to yourself. You can't tell and say, well, if you're obsessed with moving from party to party. Say morally, it is also reprehensible to use a symbol suggesting that you are acting on behalf of the authority that's the symbol represent. Well, the Yabam, you don't talk a lot of things, but make I leave that one to other party. Now, talking about Peter Obi and the advice where they get different people from different quarters. Don't quote me, have been advising him. But one way make come to the news now the Jade Jew, as he say, don't ask former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, to form an alliance within the opposition coalition if he wants to beat Atiku Abubakar to the coalition's presidential ticket. Because now, say everybody they call the coalition Atiku-led coalition, Atiku-led coalition. And that is to say, it can't be like say almost every member of that coalition, they loyal to Atiku Abubakar. I mean, Dr. Katri is supposed to join us today. He will join us tomorrow evening, by the way. So be ready to join the show tomorrow because we're going to explore a lot of issues tomorrow. In not talk and talk, so you say Atiku buy, say them buy off ADC from Ralph Musu, the chairman of the party at that time. And now Atiku follow for people who talk say, oh, make David Mark lead the party. Almost everybody within the coalition. Now Atiku call them, and converge them, and tell them, make them come out, can't lead the party. So if this is true, how possible is it? How easy is it for a P2B to win him in primaries? Maybe now waiting make Yunus Tanko don't they talk him repeatedly. Talk say make the zone ticket to the south. Because if you zone ticket to the south, at least we know say the problem of Atiku no go be there. If you also remember one of the things we make Ibi say wicked effects, now why Ibi say Buhari go finish 8 years? You Atiku, you won't come contest primaries in 2023. When make am vex say no, he go support a southern candidate. Even though say Wike people also talk saying getting home for body because now he make Peter Obi come up for the party at that time. So now the how many years of Buhari never even finish? I mean, 4 years. In fact, South never even do 4 years finish. I think you two won't come back and contest again. Is it that Southerners they just can't they watch for Nigeria? Remember, we have more like unwritten agreement of zoning formula. You go you go south, you come north. But why it be like say anytime we power day for the north, the southerners they come, they wait make their 8 years finish before then contest election. But anytime we be say or before they make any agitation, but anytime we power day for inside south hand, e no dey even reach anywhere, north don't they worry they won't take over power. Why it be so? Well, some people go look and talk, say, oh, now because of say now them they larger for population. But says who? Because a lot of people don't fold the census, we even show say northerners they much in population. If you go by what we see for the last election, it clearly showed different thing. Because of the adoption of BVN for inside the last election, we see what's happen for inside that election. The numbers then where be say Katsina, Kanu, and Kaduna been the real out 2-3 million votes and all that. We didn't see them push out those numbers in the last election. So when they could not push out those numbers, were they still that much in number? Even with the voter suppression within the South. Remember, there were lots of voter suppression in the South. I do know for sure a particular ward where be say election no take place for inside Imo State, but result was released for that ward. In fact, they were on TV. So if you Google them, you go see them. They were on TV, AIT, different media platforms covered it. That word, election no hold because election materials no come. When it come, rain come fall, they no fit hold the election. But results come out for inside that election. You understand? But then people said there were widespread voter suppression. Of course, the Lagos issue was part of it with the whole threat and all that, and the buzzbuzz will happen and all that. Even with that, we saw the kind of numbers where it say South push out for inside the election. So now still true, say the North get that much number. And even if they have that much number, so is it the reason why we cannot rely on the unwritten agreement? If we also look at part of the country where we say there are resources, they sustain the country in terms of the oil where we get. Not be more, they're more dominant for inside the South. So why is it difficult for you to give these people the opportunity or for you to just allow them anytime when you say they in power, but they shall finish their power before you begin to agitate? Why is they like say anytime when you say Southerners they in power, they not go the ginger. They not go feel just they like say they not go feel wait at all. They won't try their best when they take over power again. Sharp. If you go by what Buba Galadima talk, does it make any sense to you? I mean, this whole thing, are you seeing anything Do you see anything? That na question where Ibisi a lot of people get to ask concerning this matter. So Deja and you don't tell Peter Obi one of the things where Ibisi you go feed do now to make sure say you form alliance within the SDP, within the ADC where they go. Form people will be saying at your own clique. People don't they look and say, okay, error fine, and a person will be say, it be like say you don't on the side of Peter Obi. I may feel likely also be on his side if maybe go fit step down in ambition. Then form other people, form other alliances, get other people will be say then go day your team. So that no matter what thing happen, even if dollar change hand for inside the primaries, Atiku no go fit topple you. But is that even a thing? Is it even doable? Because he claimed that Obi and other presidential hopefuls within the coalition can defeat Atiku the easy way if they work for it. He said, as of today, Atiku will secure the coalition ticket easily. I don't see others putting in the work to stop him. But people are saying that if that primary is now actually open primaries, that is direct primaries, so if you say all registered members of the party go fit contest, it go dey easy for Atiku to win. That na wetin they talk. Because when they talk, say if you don't get anything to do with where you be say you go fit rig election, you go fit buy people, you go fit buy parties or pay your way through it. Could Atiku win? Knowing that Obi would not want to spend his money on things like that. Now, quoting him further, he says they want the easy way out, like the charade that happened between Obi and Patutume in the Labour Party primaries during the last election. Atiku can be defeated in a primaries like in the 2014 APC primaries. Wike almost stopped him, if not for Tambowa's last-minute joker. From alliances, or tell and say make you form alliances with the northern key stakeholders and stop him instead of crying on Twitter that you should be giving a free ticket. This is a coalition, not the Labour Party. If you want a free ticket, go to Labour Party and so in talk. But if you know you don't want a free ticket, sit down in ADC and fight for it. But can you fight a battle that you can win, or is a battle that you cannot win? Do you think that if P2B stays back to fight for the ticket, he's likely to get it? Okay. So make we go straight to other issues before I open phone lines. Time don't they go. Former Secretary General of the Commonwealth, Chief Emeka Anyoko, he don't say Nigeria need a new inclusive and democratic constitution that will accommodate the country's plurality. That is our differences. Now, Ayoko talk this one as he be say, and in fact, this not be the first time we be say the talk. We don't they always agitate for this, but what difference does it make? Because right now we they get open hearing for the constitution, but waiting be the main concern. We major different different zones that they complain about. If we hear different things, you go wow your mind. Not even things we be say really deep people centric. Let's not even go there. Let's move to waiting Salihu Lukman talk. Salihu Lukman very shortly talk say, well, the era of getting tickets because of say you be um, Buhari's blessed child. Say that era don't go. You cannot just be getting ticket like that because Buhari has given you his blessing. So if you know that you want to get ticket, oh yeah, oh God, you have to work for it. You cannot be getting ticket because you're Buhari's blessed child anymore. And then there's also an insinuation that there is actually a rift between Peter Obi and Ninadi Usman. Do you think that that is correct? Because people don't they talk say is they smoke way day between Peter Obi and Ninadi Usman. Even though say obedient movement don't come and come talk saying a lie. You know, certain can talk and say His Excellency Peter Obi, has consistently affirmed that he remains a member of the Labour Party under the leadership of Senator Ninadi Usman. He has also clearly stated that his support for all individuals who had previously secured the party's ticket to contest for on political positions. Now, the rumor that P2B has betrayed Senator Usman is entirely baseless. It is false narrative being peddled by opposition elements. The speculation began after Obi attended the flag off of the Labour Party gubernatorial candidate Dr. George Moalo in Anambra State. Natanko explained that Senator Ninadi Usman, along with other key stakeholders in his movement, are fully aware and support the recent development. Let's not forget that His Excellency Peter Obi is a man of integrity, known for keeping his word. So his decision to support Dr. George Moalo, the party's gubernatorial candidate for Anambra State, reflects that consistency of always keeping his word. So, it is so far the only individual who have spoken on these matters as senators, members of the House of Representatives, state houses of assemblies, and this marks a clear departure from the old political order. He urged members of the party to disregard the speculations and treat it as mere propaganda built on falsehood and aimed at stirring unnecessary controversy. Quoting him, he says, "Our own focus remains on one goal: building a strong movement, a united Labour Party, and a better Nigeria that we shall all achieve." Now, what's in the talk? So, could it be because people they talk say, "Oh, forget about that." Anytime we be say politicians generally can't tell you something, no say na lie. That's what they complain to you about. If they actually go on, but him too, Eunice Satanko don't come out to come talk say can't talk some things about Peter Obi because he did share today that no matter what happens, come what may, Peter Obi is going to be in the ballot, no matter what happens, whether with the coalition or without the coalition. That Peter Obi will be in the ballots. Remember, I also stated that yesterday, day before yesterday, when he stated that, well, he's reaffirmed that again today, that no matter what happens, Peter Obi will be in the ballots. Guys, phone lines are open. The day is already fast spent, so that we'll begin to jump in and pour in our contributions very quickly. You can just join the link, follow the link on the pinned comment and come straight into the studio, or you call the WhatsApp number 0817 That is the WhatsApp number to call, make people take part for inside the conversation. Join mouth, make I know as this matter they take do you for body. I would really like to hear your opinion on all these conversations we say we get tonight. So call the WhatsApp number 0817 Now the number where you say you could call to put your mouth for inside the talk where you say we get this evening. 0817 I'm coming to the conversation we get to do with Air Fire and Tinubu, and perhaps, the possible alliance with Peter Obi. Now, a former spokesperson for the Obi's presidential campaign, Yunus Satanko, has, that is Peter Obi's presidential campaign, has declared that the former Anambra State governor will contest the 2027 presidential election with or without the coalition ticket of the African Democratic Congress. Natanko, who currently serves as Director General of the Obedient Movement, made this known during a second annual colloquium in honor of Associate Professor Abdul Mumin Aja in Abuja. He stated that Obi will contest the 2027 presidential election whether or not he emerges as the candidate of the ADC coalition. Obi has already stated that he will contest in 2027, whether it is going his way or not. So we are not even contemplating whether or not he will run. That one not even did the book already. We don't really talk and say he will run. But when we get to that level, the platform will be revealed. What could be cooking? What could be cooking? Now, talking about cooking and alliances, as Nigeria gets prepared or gets ready for another presidential election in 2027, the race is not just between political parties, but also between old friends who have now turned against one another. Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, perhaps they share part of that experience. He became famous for saying, "Amy Locon, it is my time, my own time," right? Before winning the 2023 election. He's currently facing strong opposition from people who used to support him, who were his strong allies. Now, these include former political allies, proteges, and even those who quietly helped build his success. Hostages like Aregbe. Right. Okay. Now, when Tinubu announced that he wanted to be president ahead of the 2023 elections, many governors, ministers, and other political rivals supported him. Even social media influencers helped sell his ambition to many Nigerians, if you remember. But just 2 years into his presidency, some of these people have now turned against him. Why so? They openly criticize his government, his leadership, and his policies. Now, let's take an example of El Rufai, his former person who is the critical. I just go take this call and they come back so that we will take El Rufai matter. Hello, good evening, and welcome.
Good evening, Precious.
Hello, welcome. Is this Daniel?
Yes, ma'am.
Daniel, you're welcome. Go ahead and tell us what's cooking.
The only issue I want to discuss now regarding to Peter Obi.
Okay.
I want to discuss about Peter Obi, El Rufai, and Buba Galadima. The one thing when Nigeria know, he made mention of that they are 34 in number. But That they are not just 34, they are 36 in number. When they say, okay, the entire North, they under the ideology for almost 200 and something years now. This group of person are Messiah that they look for, person where will come be the Messiah, where will bring their vision to pass, the prophecy to pass. And anything where go jeopardize them.
What ambition and prophecy could that be?
When you say they need to attack the Oduduwa,
Okay, yeah. We make them bring Buhari into politics. When be no one do. Yes.
Remember, he told you, he said that they decide that they are not going to be in politics as in forefront, but they'll be behind the mechanism. They'll be the mechanism controlling Nigeria. That's what he said openly. Until today, this same person is somebody's spokesperson.
Yes, his Kwankwaso spokesperson.
That's to tell you that they are the core people. I'll give you a breakdown of Buhari because personally, in 2015, I was there in Benue for Buhari. I was there in Abuja for Buhari. Even though I was not very, very close to him, but at the background, to an extent, I worked for Buhari.
Okay.
The Buhari in which people know is somebody that, okay, he agreed with them immediately when he saw the way everything is going. Even when all these Tinubu and all these people, they were rallying in all this campaign, they never knew the full agenda of the entire thing. Even Obasanjo is not totally aware of what is going on. Even though, let me say like 80% or around almost 80%, he should be aware because he's the president. Almost all the president of Nigeria, including Osinbajo, he knows everything that is going on in Nigeria. The whole thing is this. When Buhari entered power, he discovered a lot of things. He could not even choose his ministers. Because those that are pushing from Lagos are there. Then those that are pushing from the machine are there. At the end of the day, Buhari was totally confused for almost how many months. You have to tell his wife, you know your place in the other room.
In general, for 6 months, appoint cabinet. 6 months.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there are a lot of things the wife and children can never say because they don't want anything to happen to their lineage. And maybe they will never say, they will go to grave with it. This same Buhari made the Hamini refinery to be working in less than how many days. I always tell people that. This same Buhari, on 3rd of May, he has to go and meet Shekau himself. To discuss with Shekau, and in the evening they released 82 Chibok girls before he went for maybe check-up, then later went for G7 in which the whole abroad people, they were just welcoming this president that a lot of people in Nigeria loves him. But at the end of the day, people like their El Rufai, in which Buba Galadima called the smart people, they are the sabotage group. Then they are Buba Galadima, they always refer to themselves as the Buhari Organization Group. They like that name because that name sits well with the entire people. Somebody like Kwankwaso is there, but I don't really know much about Kwankwaso, or I can't even tell you about his antecedent much. But to a great extent, for him to be surrounded with these 36 machineries is something that we should just look at it and maybe think well as Nigerians. The same El-Rufai that people are criticizing shouted that the government knows.
Yes, I stated that now. He said it, especially during that Kaduna Abuja real attack. He said it then.
But these people, they don't want to lose their lineage. The Fulani people will never separate themselves. And El-Rufai is a full-fledged Fulani compared to all these other people that are Hausa Fulani that are claiming Fulani. Maybe their mother or their father is Hausa. And maybe one is Fulani, one is Hausa, things like that. But El-Rufai is a full-fledged. The whole thing is this. Nigerians have to start thinking right, not to just criticize totally, because there are a lot of people working, and there are a lot of people that they have already sent out. Even all these people that they have sent out to different social media, they don't really know what they are doing to their generation. I bet you they don't know. But maybe when they die, and maybe if God will reveal some things on earth for them, they will be shocked.
I don't understand. Are you saying that there is more to this than just grabbing power?
Extremely. There is more. There is more. And some people just say, hey, Atiku. Even people like was Kenneth Okonkwo saying Atiku. Yes, Atiku is in the other block. Atiku is not even in these two blocks that I'm telling you. Erufai is in one block. This person is in one block. It depends on which one Atiku decide to pitch his tent. But I bet you Atiku will pitch his tent with the one in which at the end of the day they'll call him, you are the Messiah. You are the Messiah. Because these same people are looking for who will be the Messiah to bring prophecy to pass. But all this group of persons, they don't want to leave their lineage, or for their lineage to say, you are the one that brought a big problem to our lineage. And they don't forget, they will punish your children for a very long time. So everybody is playing smart. That's why you see Rufai, he's playing smart. But Nigeria can hate him as much as you want. Me, I always tell you that Rufai is not a saint. Because there are a lot of things in which I can tell you about Rufai still. But to a great extent, he's a lesser evil than a lot of persons in the north. During the coronavirus, nobody know why they push a lot of them to Lagos for treatment. And Abakari too died during that coronavirus. Nobody asked a question. A very good person with Buhari, this is somebody that they demoted with 2 rank in terms of Atahiru. He was so much in charge of this security system that he announced even on papers that they say they want to probe Brutai. But at the end of the day, what happened to him? He died the same day Shekau died, and both of them died just hours difference from each other. Nigeria will never ask question. Lagbaja even just went to the great beyond, although they say it's cancer. If only Nigeria can write book, the book will be so big that the whole world will open mouth and say, wow, the greatest crime happened in Nigeria.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you so much, Daniel. Yeah? Okay, the kind things where person they hear for inside this job. Well, kindly calling. Let's get to take your thoughts and reactions on the conversations we are having tonight. Make I know as the matter then take do on for body. Hello, good evening and welcome. See why that Juba go to studio job, enter inside front door. No come back. Enter the other side. Enter the other side. Is this you, T.Y. Danjuma? Is this you? So please go that side. Go that side. Thank you. Make it there the way that they come. All right. So excuse me. So there are some things that are really very shocking to hear, and you were just the one that say all of these things now still politics now they happen. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello.
Hi, Pepe, how are you?
I'm fine. Oh yeah, sharp. Put mouth for talk. Remind me your name again.
Now, super, they talk, super.
Oh yeah, super sharp. Put mouth for talk. Make I go talk to other people.
You see, I watched the video of Atiku, you know, when he was in Dalyop for the burial of former President Buhari. That thing, that video where I watched, so by there, I don't tell you like, he could touch the APC. He could touch the APC people. I'm telling you.
Because as they hear, that's what they vote, Abi.
Because as they are hailing, you know, say Erufai is in the, Erufai did it too. You see, Erufai, Atiku, and Tambua, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Even the president that was there, I don't see him when he get that kind of hailing. I didn't see where they were hailing him. You know, and that's number one. So my own advice, just like this, my brother was saying, that guy makes sense. So this last caller, so
Daniel,
he really make a lot of sense. You see, most times when I call, I say there are things we don't know. That's why they always use we. What you attack me, say, no, you don't follow, you don't follow. But there are a lot of things we don't know. You see, that's why I keep at the beg Obi, my brother. Let them just work together. Because you know why? If they don't work together, it will be advantage for APC to rig the election, just like what happened in 2023. Because if they work together, it will be very, 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 very difficult. I'm telling you, very, very difficult if they work together. Obi should just, whoever take the ticket, no problem. It doesn't bother me. If they fight for that ADC thing, whoever win the ticket, if Obi win, so be it. If he does not win, let him support whoever that won the election. He should not just go and run for another place. Because it will just give a free victory for the APC as usual, for them to manipulate the whole process. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much. All right, I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, T.Y. Danjuma, where you there? Oh, yeah, confront to T.Y. Danjuma. Good evening.
How you doing? Good evening.
Fine. How your side?
We thank God. We
Oh,
are
yeah,
alive. We dey breathe.
talk.
Well, make I start with Atiku first. I just dey look the age of some of our African
Leaders
leaders. I just look for Biya, 92 years,
only.
and,
Please
and
put
it's still
only.
only,
Please put
only,
only. That's terms.
and it's still one run.
Mm-hmm.
I see our Oga Tinubu. We
Which of
don't
the
the near
other
90. We
hopes
don't the near
network?
90. He's in his late 80s. You say how I know? Because in law, T-Mac, where be Ishekiri, where be cousin to our sister, talk, say in 2022, say Tinubu na 86 years now. So make you take your tongue count. Make you take your tongue, count your lips. You go know how old he is. Then you have Nguema Mbasogo, 83 years. That is the president of Equatorial Guinea. Then you have Salva Kiir, South Sudan president, 73 years old. Then even if you go back to Uganda, you go see say the deputy prime minister, General Moses Ali, where they show for video for quite some time now, in the 86, and he still won't run for election. Atiku, presently, from what we know, they're 79. So unless we want to resort to this reign of gerontocrats, old people, where don't they quarter to go?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sorry, sincere apologies. My network actually booted me out. This is strange. But go ahead, please.
Bad people don't come. So you know
My no,
all the things why they
it's
talk.
okay. Just now, village people, as they know, city wide
Hey,
and
Holy Ghost fire.
village people. This is the
Holy
people for
Ghost
River
fire.
State. They don't know
You
what
go
to do.
pursue them.
Don't worry. I don't pursue them already. Thank
Okay,
you.
good.
Go ahead.
So I they talk say I they look at our leaders for Africa and I they look at their age.
You called Pobia 92 years old.
Yes.
Is
And
that
I
person
call
where they say
our
they put for pants that time? Oh, sorry. Trouser shukuto.
now you sabi that one.
Go
Where
ahead.
they rule from Switzerland.
No talk, no talk. They go, brother. Just they go.
Uh-huh. Then our Bobo for here, Bobo Chicago, 89 years. Even though some people say now 72, I'll be 70. Say so that means Charlie Boy is senior. But we know from in-law, T-Mac, say
T-Mac.
yes, he tell us in
According
age
to
now.
what T-Mac talk that time. Oh.
According to
Not be
T-Mac,
T-Mac.
now they
Not be
talk. Not be
T-Mac
me talk.
Bonamo. Not be
Now
T-Mac
T-Mac.
Bonamo.
Uh-huh. Now T-Mac now he say na in-law. Say he no say he dey in late 80s. So if he run in 2 years' time, Now it don't reach 90 with that. It don't reach now.
You don't live in
They
a
say
completely like na person will live rich like that. No, be na grace so.
they try, eh? Because now I they tell they no come we right. So
Which come the right?
so
Come the right for
yeah
your
now.
village. Come the
Yes
right.
now. When you look and you go, no. You see as the person they walk out, how you they know dog? If you walk like a dog, quack like a dog. Now
I'm not
dog now,
understanding.
have you?
No,
Not be
no,
so
no,
that they
no,
talk.
no, no. This thing when you talk now, don't pay me. What do you mean by saying how person they take waka you go know? What are you trying to say about somebody's movement? I don't understand you.
Now I now. I know kaja malo kacha now. So
Eh.
yes now. So if you look at Museveni, now 80 years. You look
Ew.
at in deputy, second deputy prime minister. That one, General Moses Ali. They don't show him for video for some time. Into if you look at his age in the 1986, and he won't run for another 5 years.
For
Especially
Uganda, maybe Uganda
eh,
also. Not be
for
Uganda.
Uganda.
You don't want
When
politician
Opi
for
Waka,
Uganda. You don't want politician for Uganda where been the where I been see where you get us been they respond.
yes,
And they can't do campaign. No.
when Opi Waka when they fall, they hold on. You go see people where they hold on for hand. You know, they won't fall. It still won't run. You know.
Now
Then you
wow.
get you go South Sudan. You know, you go see Salva Kiir. You know, in a 73 in try self, but into in health don't deteriorate.
In a
You go
Bobona.
yes, you go Equatorial Guinea.
So
The
so
Baba
what
where they there.
so what is the problem with us? Could it be
So
us or them?
yes, so
Is it us the
the
citizens or them?
the question be say these are even small countries where no big like Nigeria, no not as complex as Nigeria, and we no get the kind of challenge we will get, and yet you know we still they look the front, you know people like that, you know to and expect that they have the strength and the vigor and the vision, and they are alert enough to be able to run our country. I don't I think it's so when I see Atiku, even when I look at them, you know, even in spite of the crowd where they hail him for Daura, when I look at the way he take the waka, you go see say age don't come oh. Age don't age don't
Make I check something. Not vex. So.
look at
They
where
talk make
now. Make you look at now, look in face, look at the waka. Like hey, see
I
him now. See I'm like somebody
Eh.
where boy do for leg. Make you see the waka now.
Oh.
You see him, see they sit down. You see him. So that kind of person, make you take your teeth, count your tongue. Whether this kind of person, the kind of problem we will get.
I know pick
Not
out my
be
tongue.
make we count your teeth. Not make we not go end up with the same problem where we get where we go they spend
Go ahead, please.
where we're gonna spend $3,000 a day to treat somebody. You know, for as often as they go they fly, they go there. You know, now
But
money nine day.
in getting own money now.
No, now if he become president, now our nation money nine day they use they do all those things, and then maybe in 36 children go follow him, plus in wives, and now we go pay for all those things. So we have to be thinking of all those things. So not be, but the point actually be say, if the South won't be tied anybody for South, we'll go through paper for him because when in there with the Northern Elders Council, he said they should not vote for any Southerner. That's what he said. So if they expect Southern votes, if they expect people for that coalition from the South, make them vote for them. Those people I go send Amadioha to them. I go send Shongo. I go send anything where I feel send to them if they dare. Because now South now he reach. South has to finish their 4 years come 2027. They go finish their 4 years. That is equity. That is fairness. And then he go over to the north. And then in Southern I will go try to go disturb that one too. I go send Amadioha to, I go send Shongo, I go send Ogun, you know, All of them combined, may they begin worker. So that's the point. But with respect to whether Obi go stay for with the coalition or not, Obi is doing the right thing. Obi is just supporting the alliance. He never come out for Labour. He said it quite clear. He's still a card-carrying member of Labour. So if he did there, if he look, still say the soup where they cook there, sweet, he go another place. It's
Maybe
simple.
bitter leaf soup and he need to leave bitter leaf. He need to eat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So he go another place. Not be offense. Commit any crime. He just they sit down with them. They see what they talk. He's a very intelligent person. When in the PDP, when you see how that they do and how that they try to change the thing, he go Jigawa, he go meet Sule Lamido. And Sule Lamido is still in this coalition. You go tell and say, see what they do. Sule Lamido tell and say, they're not going to give you this thing. They're not going to give you. So he left. He's on record.
Why though? Because people they blame her now for leaving PDP to Labour Party. But the question be say, if to say Obi no leave PDP for Labour Party, how for you testing strength to know say in get that kind of followership way he exhibit? How they for you know if to say no try to leave?
You see, not be say Obi they fear to compete, because that is part of what some people they feel say maybe Obi they say let us have a free and fair context and let everybody come talk what he don't do. Judge everybody according to his character, according to his contributions, and so on. And then looking straight to the fact that you are a party you want to win. Those are the considerations. But if you bring money, obviously I'm out of it because I don't believe in that kind of principle. So those are the issues here. I believe, say obviously they assuming, for instance, one that they zoned it to the south, and then they do a free and fair contest. Where money laundering and all those things, they talk and I put that money laundering quote is not allowed. I know say yes, they use money to campaign, but openly to flagrantly and openly display that kind of callous, display of wealth. That is not politicking. That's not how it's done. In America here, you'll be in trouble. So that's not how it's done.
But that not be the part of the corruption who the vex say we go fight. How come the thing what we say we fight? Now the more would they even enter inside the thing we supposed to be fight to conquer?
That is the problem. So what Obi is saying, I'm not going to be part of it. He cannot be campaigning for fairness, for justice, and for equity, and integrity, and you'll be involved in that kind of thing. Not be say no get money, or not be say no get connection, or not be say if you tell obedience, say make una mobilize, make I match them money for money. No, but Obi is not just that type of person, and he demonstrated it when he campaigned. And that it's possible for you to win an election. Why are they afraid to come and say, this is who I am, these are my qualifications, this is what I have done, and let the people judge? Why? Why are they afraid of that? And that is the system that he wants to instill in our politics. It has to change. That people should be judged by their character, be judged by their performance. If you are looking for a job, Precious, you are looking for a job. The first thing where you go do not be money, you not go carry money, go give them, they say make it. Now your CV. They look at your CV, they call every other person, they look at their CV and they see where your competence, whether you get that competency where they look for the job where you want to do. You see, the tragedy of our situation is that if you get company, as you run your show now, and you are looking for somebody, you are not just going to pick anybody from the street. You are going to look for somebody who would, be value to you. We go add on to, the things where you do. We go advance the course of your program and the message and the platform and what you are doing, so that you will get more visibility. And so you know, go get one person where say you go do well because you get money. In our businesses, that's the same approach. Otherwise, your business will collapse.
So make I ask this question. Why it be say it difficult for them to actually allow only Southerners to contest these primaries this time around? Why? But make I keep this call. They come back. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello. Sir? Welcome. Is this Mr. Tony from
Tony
Chicago?
From Chicago,
Yes, welcome, sir.
Yes, I want to ask the Galadima. Does it think Obi regarded that amount of food he collected on the southeast? I don't think it's possible. With Tinubu there putting on his people as governors there, that's going to reduce. That number of food will reduce. Let's be realistic. This is Nigeria. This is not America. Obi cannot get enough food again.
So let me ask you another question. I bet you I think I gather or I can imagine you're advocating for Obi to settle for VP if need be, right? But the question is, how many vice presidents apart from Goodluck Jonathan we don't they lucky? Well, not where don't they lucky? Where don't they impactful? What if they don't do?
I believe Atiku was impactful in the first term with Obasanjo.
How has that impact helped him in his political career?
He did very well. He had problems with Obasanjo when Obasanjo was eyeing of top 10. That's when the problem started. Do you remember? That's when the problem started. Because he was having in mind that after Obasanjo, you take over from Obasanjo. Then Obi is now start eyeing top 10. That's where the problem. But the first tenure of them was good, and he was active as a VP.
So how is it that an intelligent professor like Oshibajo, if you like say right now, he no get any political significance anymore? And then Shetima has been calm for the past 2 years. It can't be like saying he no be anything again.
The person of Tinubu is not someone that will allow you to shine where he's on the podium. He won't allow you to shine. But what I know, with what Atiku everybody is hearing, Atiku, perhaps, if I must say, he won't just be Mr. President, but let Obi do everything. That's what I might be saying. He just won't ask for that name. Because why? What you're saying?
You think that his follow people and his cabals will allow Obi to do everything?
But let us allow them.
That's the question. So you think you see what's happen when you say Buba Galadima they complain now about Buhari Abi, then put him for power, but another cabal controller. People they also complain about the same thing with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Say as he enter power, say be like say they keep him from one corner. So you think that?
But I want to shock you. You know that someone like Obi, if you put her for one corner, you know that man can resign from BP. You know that. He has integrity. Someone like Obi can resign. If you shoot him out, he will resign. He said he don't want to be there. But if you want promise he's going to take over the you will do that. But if you want to decide it, that man will resign. Why was there this strike crime for this thing? Because Dr. Cash said one thing we should all hear, that he has to be. I can't do it alone. He's the player. He has told Nigeria he can't do it alone. He knows what is going inside. Why are we pushing him to go alone? Does he want to vote? He said, I can't do it alone. I need these people. That's why the man is crying. He don't know what to do. I keep saying this.
So, and I'm asking you again. Are you saying that it is fair and okay, it makes for equity, fairness, and justice for a southerner to be in power for only 2 years and northerners are agitating to come back in power after Buhari's 8 years tenure? Is it fair?
I'm totally against.
Then why are you in support of Obi working with Atiku?
Why I was doing that? Because of Nigerian factor system. Obi, this is the last chance of Atiku. That man has been fighting to be the president of Nigeria for many years. This is the last chance he has. That's why, if you like 4 or 5 years ago, what was the crowd? You know the politician, the love crowd. Look at when he was entering. That crowd there, hailing him. That's what put his head high. It gets his head high. Atiku is still a factor. And now Buhari is no more there.
All right.
He found himself as the last coin he can play.
All right.
But I wish Atiku. For my mind, let me be honest with you. I wish Atiku would step back for Obi. But I don't want us to go under Tinubu again.
Let's try another fight. It might be better, it might be worse, but let's try another hand.
All right. Thank you.
Please.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right. See why that Jumaya complete the matter.
Yeah, make I ask because you asked me a question. Make I answer
Mm,
because
mm,
I think Tony is missing the issues here. Obi is not campaigning to be vice president. That is something that will benefit only him.
mm,
That's not the picture we're looking at. Obi is looking to be president because there are things he wants to do for the country. He's very clear about that. So when you say he should go and take up vice presidential position, to benefit who? It's not going to benefit the obedient movement. It's not going to benefit Nigeria because they expect her. And it's a humiliation because you cannot say somebody will win the election, 2023 election. We know he won it. You can say anything that you like. That he should now go, the person when he defeat hands down, under just 2 years, less than 2 years, he flogged them. After all the humiliation that they brought onto him, then he should come down. Why? Why should he do that? Why? You know, what he's thinking is a suggestion. Who tells him? Who tell him? Say Obi no fit win again. How does he know that? Now, if you say Obi can't do it alone, you are assuming that it's just Obi. He doesn't have supporters. He doesn't have anybody from the east, from the west, from the north, from the south that are supporting him. That's his assumption, which is wrong. Which is wrong. Obi is determined to run this race. We must not run him down. We must encourage him. We must begin to drum into Atiku's ears, you know, that he's old. He should step down. He has been trying for 6 times. He has failed. He should go. That's what we should be saying. That's what the obedient movement, that pressure. They are putting pressure on Obi to be vice president. We are putting pressure on Atiku and the coalition that Obi is your best candidate. Obi is your bride. Obi is your best bet. And you know it, but you don't want because you say, no. You say Atiku, okay, Atiku will be there, will run for 4 years. Obi says, I will be there, I will run for 4 years. They say, no, how do we trust him? How do you trust Atiku? If he's there, that after 4 years, you know go say, no, he won't run again. How do you, why is it always on your Obi side that you are putting the weight of this thing? Why? And then you see, I don't want to reduce this into ethnic this thing. But the point is that it is the South's turn. The South must have their 8 years complete. They're not going to fool us all the time. They cannot be pulling wool over our eyes all the time. We cannot always, be condescending and playing and trying to be subservient and no. We can't. We were here in 2023 or thereabout when they took the PVCs of people predominantly from the South and went to dump it somewhere so that they would disenfranchise them. Because I heard you talking about, the East being, Southeast being disenfranchised. Why would anybody do that? So that you reduce their votes. That is apart from the whole things where they do to Obi. When he was campaigning, they did, in some places, they didn't allow his airplane to touch down. In some places, they just gave him a night before his campaign, before they approved the place where they go, where he go campaign. In my state, they put him in one place, one rejected place where Bush don't carry, thinking that he will not be able to clear the place and set the place up before the party convention. They did all those things to him, frustrated him. I know an emir who had to plead to the governor to allow Obi for his plane to touch down and do his campaign. They just frustrated this man left, right, and center. In spite of it all the bad-mouthing, all the things they did, all the attempt to assassinate him, and so on and so forth, the man still beat all of them hands down. Even in places where you would think that it's impossible for him to do that. And you are telling me that Obi can't do it alone. Who has done it in Nigeria? Who? And you underrate this man. You think he's a dummy because sometimes when they talk, they think this man is a dummy. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The man says, I'm going to run. I'm going to run. And he has proved the point before. I think what we should do is to support him because he has a message. He has a message. I mean, think about the youths. Think about the young people who are dying, who are frustrated. You're talking about an old man who has spent his years who should just go and leave Nigeria. And I mean, what are you talking about? How can you even say that Obi should run for vice president? For what? What? Why? What is Atiku's message? What is it that he wants to do for Nigeria? Tell me one thing that he has said in his campaign that he's going to do. Not going to stop this nonsense. So not going to stop this nonsense. This is offensive. This is very, very offensive. I make a stop there, Joe, because I don't vex. Tony don't make me vex.
No vex. Calm down, smile small now. Oh yeah, smile. Just smile before you come out here.
I dey smile. Because I mean,
Thank
who go
you.
see good thing? Who go see a precious thing? Say you know precious. Tell me,
Now
precious.
precious.
You see a
Now
precious
me
thing?
want you stop am. And your tongue is not make a another call. Now me, now you want you certify, Tabi. That is my name. People you certify. See why
No,
don't you?
but
Thank you so much. Yeah.
okay,
Make I
thank
talk
you.
to somebody else. Thank you. I appreciate you. Please protect your
Okay.
mental health. I beg. Protect them. Hello. Good evening and welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, please. Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Gloria. I'm calling from Canada.
Gloria, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you. I just want to say something. Atiku should be a statesman by now and give people a chance to try. He has tried several times. The reason why Atiku is jumping from one party to the other will tell everyone, all Nigerians, that he has nothing to offer. A mother cannot be marrying different men because she's looking for a good husband. She will stay with her husband for the sake of her children. Atiku is supposed to be that, but he's not doing that. Tinubu is the president now because he had that patience of staying with his children. No matter what was going on, he just understand and believe that one day he's going to get it. And that's why he got it. And Atiku has been part of that journey, but he is not the patient person. And if Atiku is not the patient person, how can he run Nigeria? How can he be the president of Nigeria? Because Nigeria needs somebody that is patient. People are looking at Peter Obi as somebody that is soft. Peter Obi might be soft as a person, but he's not. When it comes to discipline, he's not soft. And looking at the short period that Peter Obi has come to be the man that the world knows, if every one of them had the same opportunity, I think they will be behind. They've been in politics for ages. But Peter Obi just came yesterday, and everywhere he goes, everybody recognizes him. We can make it in 2027. The only thing that we have to do, which Nigeria is still backward, is going back when it comes to election. They don't want to come out, oh, I don't want to be killed. You are dying already. The situation in Nigeria is better for you to die than to be alive. So what I'm just trying to say is that if APC is going to come with their talks, because that's the only thing they're going to do, they're going to come with their talks. If they come with their talks, Obedient that is going out there to vote should go with their own talks too. And definitely I know the Obedient talks are going to be more than APC talks. So when the talks first talks, there won't be any rigging. There won't be a room for rigging. So when you are going with your voter's card in one hand, make sure the other hand you're going with your talks. It's not good to carry gun, don't carry gun, don't start it. But I remember in 2023, there was one place in Lagos that the gentleman came out with his accession dogs to vote. Yeah, he did. And he came on national TV and they asked him, why did you? He said, because the APC came with their talks. So when they came with their talks, the only way he could defend himself and his people voting for another party was to go out with their session dogs to scare them away. And that was how they were able to win and vote that day. So you're not going there to kill, but they come out with their talks, you come out with your talks. And at the end of the day, the rigging will not be there. It's as simple as APCD. The APC is not, the numbers of APC is not more than the Nigerians that are feeling hungry and dying today.
But we just have to make this sacrifice. Every country that wants better things to happen in their country do that. You have to make a sacrifice. It's not just coming on TV or talking. On that day, we remain at home. No. You come out. If they're coming with their talks, get your jeans, put on your trouser, come with your own talks too. Whatever you can come with, not to kill, not with the gun, but come with whatever you coming out with. If you're holding your voter card in one hand, hold whatever you can hold with one hand. When they challenge you, you challenge them. There will not be any room for rigging. That's what I can say. And Obi is a perfect person to go out for 2027.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gloria. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so
Wish
much.
Nigeria well, and may God help Nigeria.
Me too. I wish us well, my dear sister, because in fact, sometimes you don't know how. When I say you guys should protect your mental health, sometimes I just shut down and start crying over what's going on in this nation. It's really that bad, and especially because sometimes half of what we know we can't even say. You understand? So it's just unfortunate, but we hope and pray that we get there.
But we have to do something.
Well, I'm doing something. I'm getting us to talk. I'm creating awareness. So
you can't build it, no matter how wealthy you are, you can't build a house in a day.
I agree. Thank you.
You have to start with the foundation. And if we keep saying, oh, we are scared, we can't do nothing, it will come one day that you can't even wake up. By the time you wake up, Nigeria is sold out. Just like the way Nigerian Airways aircraft.
Nah, don't go there. Don't say that. Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there at all. Thank you so much, Gloria. I appreciate you.
We have to do something.
Thank you. Do enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
God bless Nigeria, and well done for your good work.
Thank you so much. God bless you too. All right. T.Y. Danjuma, Kolata said he wanted you to respond to his super chats. He says that your so-called pressure is moot if you are not an ADC delegate. Nigerian party primaries are not about idealism or advocacy. Get delegates or give up. Then how about if it's an open primaries? And again, even if it's an open primaries, you see the problem we have in southern Nigeria is even if it's an open primaries, how many registered members do we have in southern Nigeria? Most of them, they go tell on a register for party. On a go they do no, will be supporting from outside. How many political party members do we have in southern Nigeria? That's just the question. How many do we have? Let me see if I can go pick Robinson's call and then call it today. Robinson, Amani, good evening and welcome.
Yes, ma'am. No, I don't laugh tired today.
Wait till they make you laugh. They're not on comedy. A comedy show what they do now.
I like the way it. You and the other guy, man. I don't laugh.
Welcome. Where are you join us from?
Then, at US for US, so same thing.
All right, so welcome. Go ahead. I put my for talk sharp.
Hey,
You don't want me to see your face today, have you?
No, I go show. I just come out from work. I don't tire small.
All right. Oh, Hannah, go ahead.
Anyway, when they say this north and south thing, honestly, I know just why they always be like say they beg this aboki abia they call them because Nigeria never bad like this. We say this north and south issue, man. Honestly, these are people. Honestly, nobody they bring down the northern people though, but everything way foreigners know about Nigeria today, it's all about the south. Nobody apart from Dangote, even Dangote saying I'm saying business wise, and I'm sure say Westerners not to know like that. So when it comes to our house of schooling, everything is from the south. Why we say with the beg people we say educationally?
That's not totally correct, sir.
No. Honestly speaking, sorry. You know why I talk so? We say I've been school for England, okay? Before I come move down US. So I don't go. Apart from say I am not saying that middle belt or whatever. I'm just when I say not, I know people way at the to. This Fulani or whatever, those people whom perhaps somehow they would say I didn't get Nigeria. It's where they bought me. And they hear everything not. Now them, every president went to Nigeria today. Now only not they look. What's happened? They're not sure for them now. Everything when they go to look south. Any person went out today, they will say South not Nobel fool. But if you look at all the people done there for Nigeria history, from military to everything. Now, Aboki, now not. They come from. How come their place need to develop? Jonathan enter. They don't let her look by enter. Don't let her look anywhere. Nah, Aboki. Everything they don't stop for them now. So today, if you know, Tinubu please look south, develop south well. Just as every person look north. If everybody, if they face south, do make south because south now they produce the best, regardless. I mean, I don't know what you want to talk. If we talk, people will struggle for anything we talk to work hard. Even here, either the Yoruba, the Igbo tribe, or any other minority. Now then they know for here now, for outside Nigeria now. Then we see Hausa for Nigerians like that. I mean, like among Nigerians outside. But when it comes to politics, this guy now be the heavyweight for Nigeria. So that thing still dey baffle me. Because person like Atiku no suppose dey disturb Obi, or people not supposed to talk to how Obi. People should also understand this day, say that old glory wey dey for north don pass. Now this one na ICT age we dey now. Things don change. And I know say today, before you go talk about ICT today, na South get power for everything. Nobody go tell me say Northerners get the best brain for ICT. Na the South. So in everything what we dey do, what we dey think of how we go fit help out. I know say tribe na be our problem for that South. The tribal issue is just because Yoruba, Igbo, South, whatever. You know, all these
So you think that the North they more united, even though they get their own differences.
the religion like united. Yeah, it's just the religion. Apart from the religion, naturally, they don't, you see, the power within the South is that individually we are good, we are productive individually. But collectively as a team, they know because they don't say champion too much for South now. Everybody sabi for South. Wike say na him sabi, Amechi say sabi, Obi say sabi. Who won't carry now? Tinubu say him be champion. So the brain with them, so Southern people, they're so strong when it comes to individual, they sabi. But that coming together is their problem. But not when Sariki, one Sariki or Imam just talk something, they come together. They be like ants will be say when the whole sugar, they'll just come together. You understand? They sabi unite when it comes to their own interests. For South, they don't want to know that one. Now,
but you know, even for the North, when they talk, they get different ethnic groups of the North.
No,
Fulani is so you know. They don't make up to better 5 or 10% of the whole northern population.
Well,
you understand.
It's true. But what I'm saying is that the history of Nigeria today, where most of us, when I'm born in late 80s, the year about Nigeria today, it's always been the North. We never hear anything because we don't know Nigerian history. Even though say I even school now come up from Nigeria, I don't even know anything we concern history. I try to even do history. I don't know which one I want to read. I don't know. You understand? So Nigeria history, I don't know about Nigeria history. And when one old person tells, "Oh, Nigeria was good, Nigeria was like this," now that one have the history. So now old people they tell us some things where it happened before during that time. But for book, nobody really know many things we have what Nigeria stands for. You understand? So for the North issue about who's going to rotate about this whole thing, just try, just try. Because that North, I don't say Atiku, like I said, I called in yesterday anyway, but Atiku age, the age no good for him at all for this time. Nobody, like I said, they have been pushed to do all these things. Don't be say they won't really want to run. The only hope they have today in the North today is Atiku. But he has get vote. I mean, get powerhouse apart from this guy with that. So everybody's just looking up to him. But and like I said, if Atiku no day for the game today, Tamboa, El-Rufai and Co, they cannot put the weight of Atiku or Buhari before. Those people they could just lose power. I'm telling you, it's going to be hard for any of them from North to win election for Nigeria again because now the eyes of the people don't open. So if Obi, so the eyes are open. So that's that's the point I'm trying to make. So the only thing is, I don't say if everything goes well, either Obi for this coalition or not, or stay for Labour Party, or in go back to PDP. Because I think we don't come up, I don't resign. We never hear whether not true or not lie, whatever. Or if not true, saying resign. We can see there, which I know that's a big problem for Obi. Or let's say we can say don't resign. We just say don't resign. Then I was okay. Oh, as Jagaban for PDP don't resign, we not say because I be the next Jagaban for there. Who would they look? So if you resign, then we can go back to Labour. I mean, sorry, to PDP. But if as long as we can stay there, make Obi no make any mistakes in they go back to PDP because court cases. And today now, the judiciary, as you know, everybody they fear say, okay, we can get people for inside there. So we'll be making not just trying to move anywhere. But that correlation be say, I think all what they're doing is that they are just trying to threaten Obi in a way that make them see in response whether he go fit stay there or whether he go fit withstand pressure or whether he will go to another party. Or to me, be say I feel it will be with a man if they sit down and think well, or if you know if with the obedient, maybe they can, if they feel need advice from obedient, because all the young guys they have brain, so they can tell them what the next move can be. Sure, so they fit get their own party before 2027. You know what I'm saying? So maybe not rely on that coalition. Because Obi can win this election. I'm telling you, in 2027, I don't tire for everything that's going on. All these old people, all these God, they are not the one ruling Nigeria. That's the
You
whole
don't
thing
add
people don't
Nigeria.
understand.
I mean, Nigerians say you say they don't tire. There's some people
They
they
don't
enjoy
tire,
like
they
this.
don't tire now. Oh. I'm telling you, oh, even for years. Okay. I said, okay, all right, thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so
That's
much. I
what
appreciate you, my
today.
brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Do enjoy the rest of the evening. All right, Nigerians, that's where we would call it a break on the show today. Thank you to everybody. We join hand, body together to make sure say the show goes successfully. I appreciate it and well. And let's continue to speak for the growth and development of our nation. Sometimes things like this, they almost want, there's some things where you will hear about Nigeria. You will just get tired. But then we keep pushing. We will continue to spread the word. We will continue to enlighten ourselves and enlighten each other. I'll see you again tomorrow. Hopefully, Dr. Catch will be with me tomorrow. We'll start at 6 p.m. tomorrow. It's important that we start early so that we don't run into the night because I know that lots of people want to call in and ask lots of questions. So we'll see you tomorrow evening, God willing. Do enjoy the rest of your evening. Protect your mental health because it is very important. And I know I love you, all right? I love you, Jagasly. Good night and God bless you.